Hi, my name is Zachary Ludwig, and I'm currently a student at Temple University. Well, for starters, I was born in Bradenton, Florida, and I hopped around a little bit, moving from place to place around Florida, moving from city to city. And then in 1999, I moved to Lancaster County, and I lived there for approximately 7 years. And in 2004, I actually moved back to Florida to Sarasota County. And I lived there until 2008, and which then my family and I then moved back to Pennsylvania to a town called Malvern, Pennsylvania. And if you know Malvern, it's the suburbs. It's a very nice place to live. But other than that, when I moved up here, I got a nice surprise as my mom met a man named Scott Johnson, and he had 8 step siblings. And if you can imagine, growing up with 8 step siblings comes with a lot of experience and a lot of patience. So, growing up with 8 step siblings not only was a crazy, awesome, fun, painful time, but I also learned a lot of life skills. I learned patience. I learned when to choose and pick your battles. I learned how to properly help somebody in need, show empathy, life skills that are integral to everyday life. So that's a little bit about me and where I'm from, but a little bit more about me is what my life goals are, what I want to do with my life. And as of right now, I'm interested in business management. I'm a student in the Fox School of Business at Temple University, a very reputable school. That's why I'm here. I love Temple University, and I hope one day to possibly own my own business and give back to the community and help others in some way, shape, and form. Tell me about a significant accomplishment in your life. Well, for me, as an athlete, I've been blessed to have many significant accomplishments in my life. But the one that always comes to mind and the one that I'll never forget is my senior year of high school football last year, 2014, is when our high school football team had an amazing season, went 12-2, won the first district title in our school's history. But it wasn't the district championship game that I remember. It was more so in the middle of the season. And here's why. Well, to begin with, if you read the Wall Street Journal, you'll know the sports brand, Under Armour, has been creeping up on Nike and has been taking many of Nike's customers. And if you know the history of Under Armour, they weren't necessarily viewed as frontrunners for any endorsements or any products that they put out. And that was basically us. Great Valley High School was the Under Armour of the Chestmont League, which is one of the best leagues in all of southeastern Pennsylvania. So going into the season, right off the bat, we were viewed as an underdog. Well, that quickly turned around as we went 4-0 and we're just smoking people. I mean, we were blowing people out, teams out 40-10. It was amazing. But around the fourth game, we were playing Ruston High School. And Ruston High School, if you ever heard of them, they just spit out Division I athletes. And they absolutely demolished us. I mean, we lost 53-13. 53-13. We were 4-0. And we played some mildly decent teams. But 53-13 was very demoralizing for our team, especially the way we started off. And the next game we were playing another great team in Downingtown West. And that game was just absolutely amazing. I mean, we were winning. We were actually winning. They were a similar caliber type team like Ruston, and we were winning 20-13 at the half. Then all of a sudden, we lose any and all confidence, and we just tank it the third quarter. I mean, it was whatever happened. I'm not even really sure what happened. The third quarter came around. We gave up 3 unanswered touchdowns. And just like Under Armour, we were back again, viewed as the newcomers and underdogs. But much like Under Armour, we crawled back, we kept our heads up, and lo and behold, we tied the game with roughly 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter and ended up winning in overtime. And Downingtown West was one of the top teams at that time in our league. And we won. I mean, we came together. We were down by 2 touchdowns with roughly 7 minutes left. And we just found it in ourselves. I brought the guys into the huddle. I played quarterback. I brought the guys into the huddle. I calmly called the play. No one was freaking out. And we just won the game. We came back. We just kept scrapping back, and we won. And it was at that moment we realized what we could do the rest of the season. We hit our peak in the fourth quarter of that game. We rode it all the way to the district championship game for our first school title in school history. It was an amazing experience. Tell about something that you've learned in class. Well, one of the things that I've learned in class, in which I probably most affiliated myself with, was learning about transformational leadership. And the reason why I say that is because of the story I just told you. During that game, I don't know what came over me, but I was very calm, like most of the season, I would say. But I was very calm. I was very patient. I wasn't panicking. And I knew the team was looking for a leader. I knew the team was looking for someone that they could turn to and tell them what to do in an appropriate manner and structurally walk down the field and put the ball in the end zone. And learning about this transformational leadership really hit home with this, because I was able to make that connection of what it really means to be a transformational leader. And to be a transformational leader, you not only are somebody that can help guide people to reaching a goal or someone that shares the same values as someone, but it's also showing empathy and helping somebody in need, or showing the direction in which someone needs to go. For example, during the season, not only was I able to help people on the field, but off the field. We had a standard to keeping our grades up in the classroom. Part of the reason why I'm here at Temple University right now was because of our football team and what we did, and how I was able to help those that needed academic help or help those that needed help on the field. Either way, I fully understand what I was doing at that time now that I've learned about what transformational leadership is. And that really hit home for me.